Hi, how's everybody doing? This is Silver Fox Forex Investments, also known as Mr. and Mrs. Silver Fox Forex. I hope you guys are enjoying your day-to-day. Today is Sunday, April the 3rd. This video will be entitled Trading the US30. Now, outside of myself, I know other people might find it frustrating when it comes to trading the US30, because you can't treat it like it's a regular Forex pair. Excuse me. It has a lot of volatility when that particular market is open, but I find it better to trade that particular group or currency pair, wherever you want to put it, but it's indices, between 2 and 6 in the morning, 2 to 6, 2 to 8. There's not a whole lot of volatility during that time, and the moves are more easy, manageable, and controlled. However, I also know that when the market's getting ready to close between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, somewhere up in there, it makes a nice move either to the downside or the upside. And this is perfect if you're a scalper and you're looking to scalp to make some money, but you just have to be in front of that computer. Make sure that you're right there when that move happens. You're going to have to sacrifice that time. But I'm going to show you guys today. Let's go over my charts here. I'm going to scroll back and check and see if my theory is correct. And now I have sessions set up on my computer. And you can go to your marketplace on your MT4. I'm not sure about TradingView. And go to the marketplace and type in sessions, and it'll be a range of indicators for different sessions to let you know when the session starts, and different colors, this and that. Well, this session indicator I got from my mentor, Forex Nelson. So we're going to go back in time a little bit and see if I'm correct, to see if between hours of 2 and 6 are the moves more manageable. Now, I can guarantee you it's not going to be like that every single day, because there's always some unforeseen news or things that happen in the market that's just not with Forex Factory or with my FX books, or however you're looking at news for the day. Excuse me. But let's go ahead and see. So this is my session box here. So the purple is going to be 2 a.m. when it starts right here. Excuse me. Ooh. Sorry about that. Clearing my throat. But when it gets over here, this is 6 a.m. when the box starts to turn a little bit of blue here. So we're going to see if the moves are more manageable. And this is what I want to show you guys, because also this is like around, let me see here what time. Let me take this here. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. So between 9 o'clock or so, it starts to go down. By 11:30, it starts to do a pullback. But if you just notice, after we get out of that zone and we're getting towards the 4 o'clock mark, which is like about here, 4:30, it makes it either a move to the upside or it's coming back down. So you have to be in front of the computer to catch this move if that's what you're trying to do. But let's go back and see here. So this is 2 o'clock on this day here. So before 2, which is, this is about 1:30, 1:20, about 1:20 right here. It made a move to the downside. Okay. And by making that move to the downside, it did a pullback. Now, this is 2 a.m. when the session box here starts. Is it manageable? Do you guys see any clear indication that the moves are more controlled and more manageable? And like I said, it's not going to be every day, but as you can see, between 2 and 6, there are some clear moves for you to get in and make a few points, let a pullback happen, get back in. So this one's okay. It's not the greatest, but there are some moves here that are a little bit more controlled. As to when the market opens and you get into all this kerfuffle over here and things like that, this is like 9:30 or so, so it's undecisive. So again, The green, this is the Asian session I have set. Not a lot of volatility, very few spikes up and down. It's wishy-washy. You might get some good moves, you might not. Like you might have caught this right here in the beginning going down, but then that was it. Again, this is around 4 o'clock. It made that nice move to the downside here right at the last minute before the session actually stopped to close over here. And it was on a downtrend for the most part of the day here. So that was good. So let's come back over here to this 2 o'clock. So this is 2. This is 6. Not super great. The move here was a little bit more manageable to get some points. And that's about it. Maybe when it crossed the 50 moving average here and it came down a little bit, did a little stair step and came back down. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but as you can see, the moves maybe a little bit more manageable, depending on if you're up at 8 a.m. There was some great moves and stuff like that. But there's a lot of volatility here. There are a lot of people in the market around this time. I like to try to do it when not so many people are in the market. It's a strategy I like using. This is the Asian session here. And as you can see, you had to wait a while from 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8:30 or so, it starts to make a move to the upside here. But look how long you have to wait to do that. If you want to do that, that's fine. And the points are not a whole lot because there's not a lot of volatility, so it moves rather slow. So again, this is that, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 2 something over here. So look at that. Nice move to the downside and then up again. So if you want to catch it there, you can. You got to be in front of a computer at that time. But let's go back over here and let's look at this 2 o'clock thing I'm talking about here. So here's 2 o'clock. As you can see, we're starting to make our move to the downside looking at the MACD here. 2, a little crazy, but it's coming down. So around 3, drop down below, does a pullback, and almost around 4 o'clock here, down again, back up, 4:30, and it does the pullback. Sorry about that, until around 6. So it's a little bit more manageable. The volatility is a lot slower. You can catch those points. I like that. Again, this is that, that whole thing where, if you're up at 12 in the morning, you want to try to catch that. I don't bother with that. This is the Asian session again. Look at this. It's a little bit up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not really super clear in what I'm looking for. Again, between that 4:30 and 2 o'clock, look at that. It made a move to the upside, so you can catch that if that's what you want to do. But we're going to focus on this 2 a.m. Now, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Here's 2. Here's 3. And look at this, from 325 to 345, it did a dip down. And look at the moves, they're a little bit more manageable. I like this. I can get in, either stay in it or get out. Wait for the pullback, get back in, get out, get back in. I would have closed way at the top of this candle. I would not have waited for it to recede back down. This would have been it here. Come back down, wait a little bit, wait, pull back. As you can see though, always at 6 o'clock, these moves, they're smaller, but they're more manageable. They will produce. And then as you can see, around 8 o'clock, 8:30, it took off. I like the more manageable moves. The risk is a lot lower, and not a lot of people are trading at this time in the morning. So here we go again. Look at this. 2, 3. So 3:15 or so, 3:20, pull back, get in. Pull back by 4 o'clock, get in. And this is all the way to 5 o'clock. Pull back here. Right now it's about 5:30. And look at that. If you don't want to mess with this, then don't. You've had your clear moves between 2 and 6. Let's see if we can try this again. And they're not going to always be perfect like that, because there's always, like I say, some unforeseen news. But here it is again. A little bit clear moves here. Then it drops down. So this is one clear move, and I would just take this right here as going down. Once I get the indication it's not going to go any further, might try to catch the pullback, and I'm done. I'm not bothering it anymore. I'm not getting into any of this. I'm not waiting until 6 a.m. I'm not finna get in here at 8:30. If you can get in here between 8 o'clock and 9 before the market really opens, that's good too. I just like it more because less people are really trading this around that time. So we're going to scroll. Here's another 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock here. Came down. Kissed the 50 moving average. Went back up. Had to wait a minute. And then bam. Right here. About 3:30. And it just takes off. You make your move. If you want to come back down and catch a few more, then you're pretty much done. I wouldn't bother with anything else. Less people are trading. You made your money. You're in or you're out. You can go ahead and wait until 8:30 in the morning and see how you get a lot more volatility. The candles are bigger. Look at this one. 2 a.m. 2. From 2 all the way down. Let's see here. To about 4. Look at that. Nice little run down if you stay in it. You've made your money. You might have caught the pullback. You can get out and be done if you choose not to get back in before 6 a.m. You've made your money. Good to go. Less people. Here we go again. 2 a.m. 2:30. 3 a.m. So between 3 a.m. and 3:10. Look at this. Up, up, up. Nice move up. Not a lot of people trading it. Just slight pullback and a few more candles up, but it never broke this point right here. It never broke this point right here. The support, it never broke it until way over here after 6 a.m. a little bit. Then you start getting all this stuff here. So look at that. Nice. See what I'm saying? 2 a.m. I love it. I can trade everything else. I can trade this if I want to and things like that. I can trade at 8:30 in the morning and stuff like that, or 8 o'clock. That's fine. I like the 2 o'clock. This 2 o'clock is not great because it is choppy. So between 2 to 6, it is very, very choppy. That means it was undecisive. There was maybe some news going on that we didn't see, or maybe news going on that we did see. But look at this. This was kind of choppy. I might have tried to grab a few bucks depending on how the setup looked, if I got a clear enough picture on 2 candles, and that would have been that. But for the most part, I probably would have left it alone. I can trade it, but at the same time, I don't want to risk it. So I'll leave this alone. Everyone, excuse me, is not going to be great, like I tell you guys. You know, this is at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning before it takes off. That's cool. I like doing the 2 to 6. So here's 2. Here's about 2:30. And now you can catch this pull back here. Wait a minute. And still a little choppy, not completely clear. I really wouldn't do anything until I got over here and probably caught this one move right here down. And then that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to wait till 4:30, 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock. I'm done on this move right here. I've made my money between here and here. I'm done because now all this long candle indecisiveness, stuff like that. You wait. You have to pick and choose your battles. So again, here's 2 a.m. Nice move up. After I made this move up here and probably caught the pullback as well to the 20 moving average, I'm done. I'm not bothering with anything else unless I trade over here later on during the New York session when I get ready to open, or pre-market 6 a.m. But this right here is golden. I'm good. I'm done. Less people, and it still made a nice move, and it produced. Again, 2 a.m. Nice move up. Bam. Would have probably gotten out on this candle here, or probably between here and here first. Let it do the one candle. Pull back up here, out. Wait a minute. Might have caught this move here. And you see it and it starts it. But if you would have stayed in it, it will stair step up. But look at 2 a.m. Not a lot of volatility, but you can make money, and it was produced, and you're not trading against a ton of people. Here we go, 2 a.m. 2, 230, by 245, downward movement, slight pullback, down one more candle. Now here's the true pullback. Bam, you made money coming down, you made money going up, and I'm done. Now you could have stayed over for this, but why give it back? I'm done. I made money coming down, I made money going back up, and I am done. When this candle hit this 20 moving average, I wouldn't even try to dream to even get this. I would have been done. I've made my money. I'm good. I'm out. I wouldn't have came back over here or any of that. I would have been done unless I'm trading pre-market or over further when it's 8 a.m. before the market opens. Every 2 to 6 is not going to be good. Look at this. Can you make money? Yes. 2 a.m. I'm looking. If I can catch it right here on this 20 moving average, this would have been good between here and here. Would have been good enough for me. I would have took that, and I am done. I've made my money. I'm not looking over here. I'm not looking to get in unless I stay and I wait and say, okay, I'm going to see this thing through to 6 a.m. This is 6 a.m. where this line is, so it was a nice move up. You could have caught that. That was good. But between here and here, I just would have left it alone. And you can trade 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. I would say 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is a good time. You can catch some nice moves where still the market's not fully open yet. And there are some nice moves if that's what you want to do. I just like it better between 2 and 6. Less people. This is 2 a.m. This is 2:10. It did a pullback, then a reversal, dropped below the 50, then came back up. And you have to wait for those moves. Nice little clear moves. And then once you see the double top, you know it's a wrap. It's going to come back down and consolidate until it finds something else or something makes it go up or go down. So I would have made my little money, and I'm done. Stop trying to catch the big, huge moves. Again, 2 a.m., 3, look at this. All the way down, pull back, and I'm out. I'm done. I could have got in on this and made some money going up, but why? I made my money right here. This long candle scares me a little bit, and it's okay. I made my money, I'm out, I'm done. You can catch all this stuff going down because the trend is going down, but I've made my profit. I don't want to give it back. It's not being a scared trader, it's being a cautious trader. Look at this, same thing, 2 to 6. Look at this, nice little moves up. So that's why I use the session box and I look at what I'm doing. Is everything lined up for me to take the trade? You know, is everything looking for me to get in this trade and take it? Can I get in here and trade it? Yes, I can because everything's lining up. MACD is up with the red signal line going up. Awesome oscillator. Blue, candles, the bar's getting bigger. Stochastic up. We're blue, even though we're below the waterline, we're blue. That means we're going from bottom to the top here. We're stair-stepping up. Same thing here. We're blue, and the bars are getting smaller. We're stair-stepping up. So everything is for right here is for me to take the trade. I can do that. So you can trade using the session box, whatever fits best for you. I just like the time frame between 2 to 6. I'm up, I can produce, I can get something done, make a few bucks, and I am out. I don't have to wait till 6 a.m. if I choose not to. Once I get my amount, my target for the day, I'm done. So I highly recommend using indicators that help you, which is the main indicator to decide when you need to get in a trade. These tools help you decide when to get in a trade. Now, this is the Asian session, and this is pretty nice right here. But if you notice, we didn't see a whole lot of them when we were scrolling through the charts. But this right here is a nice, perfect lineup for a sale to go down. And it produced nice. And you don't catch that all the time during the Asian session. So, you know, it's up to you. I like my 2 to 6. It produces some nice moves. I can get in and get out, and I'm done. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Like I said, I like trading the US30. It produces. Just trade it at the right time. You can make nice money. The nice money that I see being made is always between the 2 to 6 and between 2 and 4 before the market closes. It gives a push up or a push down. And I show that to you guys right when it's getting ready to end. You know, this is the Asian session over here, but it might give a push up. And that's what it did. It kept creeping up a little bit by little bit. But some of these moves are very nice around that time. It just is. I like it, and it shows more of that than anything. So choose and pick whatever you want, between 2 and 6, between 2 and 4, whatever works for you, between 8 and 12, whatever your hours are. I just like trading at 2 to 6 because it's less people. And then between that 2 in the afternoon to 4 in the afternoon, there's really nobody trading in because all the people have gotten out of the markets. They traded during the height of the day, and that was it. So if this video has been helpful to you, use it. Contact me, contact my mentor, Forex Nelson, and he'll be glad to answer any questions for you guys. As always, take care and happy trading.